Good morning students, welcome to Be Ready to Learn with Gunjan Girl. Students, today I will explain one of the most famous work of Rudrani Ghosh and it is Ranikhet's gift. Actually, it is a feature writing. Now the question is, what is feature writing? Children, feature writing is the presentation of the same or the view which the writer actually visualizing. Whatever the writer is visualizing, he or she writes as it is. The exact presentation of the scenery or the visual with the help of words on the paper. So now let's start the explanation of the chapter Ranikhet's gift. The dull light on the frosted glass of the door heralded a new day. A peak outside presented the picture of an overcast sky with tall looming pines standing motionless awaiting the attack from above. Children, frosted glass means untransparent glass and heralded means announce the approach of something. The dull light flashes on the untransparent glass of the door of Rudrani Ghosh and it was announced the beginning of a new day. When she was peeking outside, the sky was full of clouds and the tall pine trees. That means the conical trees standing motionless as they were awaiting for the attack of rain, thunderstorm, something. A gust of wind followed by a clap of thunder unleashed the rains and down it came with full ferocity. The monsoon had arrived in Ranikhet. At that time the thunder voice was seeming like a clap and the heavy rain starting with full ferocity means dangerousness. What a surprise it was because the monsoon had arrived in Ranikhet. It was a wonderful sight. The sight was very wonderful. The water gushing and gurgling down the slope, the trees swaying and the leaves dancing in mud to the accompaniment of the now roaring wind and the orchestral din of the pounding rain on the tin roof of our bungalow. Gushing means quick and sudden movement and gurgling is also a kind of sound. The water was coming down in a slopy area quickly and it makes a loud sound also. In this wonderful season, the trees swaying means particular rhythm and the leaves dancing with happiness with the accompaniment of wind and this loud noise of rain Rudrani Ghosh was hearing on the tin roof of her bungalow. We had to dive inside for our woolen and socks. The noise grew louder and louder as white marbles of hail came dashing down to earth, covering the lawn in white gravel. It rained incessantly for a couple of hours and then a sudden calm descending over the hills. And then she said the weather was very cool and they have to run into their house in search of their socks and woolens. And this noise grew louder and louder because the white marbles. Children, white marbles means ole, covering their lawn. And she said that it rains continuously for a couple of hours. And after rain, a sudden calm descending over the hills. The distant mountains could no longer be seen and neither was the winding pathway at the foot of our hillock visible. Distant mountains means the mountains which were far from them. And winding means gumavdar and pathway means roads. Now all the distant mountains, winding pathway, all the because of rain. And the temperature had dropped considerably. Due to rain, temperature had also dropped. And the clouds had come down from their heavenly abode to visit us. Abode means their place. And it seems that the cloud come down on the earth to visit us. I opened wide our main door and to my great delight witnessed Lady Cloud floating into the house in her flowing gossamer gown, caressing her face, neck and hands with her cool most touch. Rudrani Ghosh saying that she opened her main door and she felt very delighted because now she was the witness of Lady Cloud. Here the writer personified clouds floating into the house in her flowing gossamer gown and it seems that the clouds come into their house in her flowing gossamer gown. Gossamer means very vain and clouds on her face, neck, hands and now she is also feeling the cool moist touch of clouds on her body. Children, today we will cover this only. I hope you understood which I want to explain through this video. If you have any problem, you can watch this video twice. Okay? Stay home, keep learning. Thank you.